What's up? Welcome back, everybody. Comics and Cold Ones, episode 15. AP is here. Pope Grimy is here. And we are gathered tonight by the legend, the man.
That's it, man.
Great legend.
The great legend is here, coming at y'all live. And the hottest show on Thursday night just got a little bit hotter. We're Comics and Cold Ones tonight, baby.
Getting toasty in here.
I may have to take the beanie off in a little bit.
I know, man. It's like it's a smoldering state we live in, man. I don't know how you do the beanie at all, man. I'm got the on. I'm still sweating.
Yeah.
That's going to be the goal. You know the legend's having a good time when the damn beanie comes off.
When it comes off, man.
Man, we got some people in the chat already. Good to see everyone out. We got the C Woodard, the Miss Hustle, the Four Wave Flashers, Comic Corp, which will be there tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Friday. I know myself and Legend will be on there for sure. Brandon Stawinski, how's it going, man? And Comics Misexplained. Good to see everyone tonight. So, September 1st is brings about a lot of different things in the world, mainly fucking pumpkin spice everything, right? So, with that being said, it also brings about Oktoberfest. And with Oktoberfest, I had to break down and get some new Shiner Bock here, some good old Texas beer. We got the Oktoberfest. I haven't even tried it yet. I've been waiting to do it live with you guys. So
Nice.
I retired my P cup because Miss Hustle.
Dude, she gave me hell. She's like, man, you need to send him a mug.
Ooh, that's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. A little 5.7% alcohol.
Nice.
Damn good right there.
In good shape.
That's how they do it in Texas, right?
Hell yeah, man. That's the way they do it.
Can't do that in freaking Oklahoma. I think they're a 3.0 up there. But man, I hope everyone's been doing good this week. I've had a pretty busy week. I know Pope's been busy. Working. That's what we do.
Yes, sir.
You know what else has been busy?
I've been busy. I'm always busy, man. A lot going on in the Legends life, work, and just hanging out and playing around. We got to Kingdom Comics in the house too. Hey, Pope, Kingdom must have seen that milk carton.
Don't bring up the milk carton.
Yeah, you got that milk carton around. Damn!
I swore to him on the last show I wouldn't bring it.
Yeah, he's back, baby. Kingdom Comics had a phenomenal video today. He showed a freaking key appearance of Supergirl in the 8th grade, and he made somebody real jealous out there. And it wasn't somebody's sunshine, that's for sure.
Hey, we got Aim High Comics in the chat as well. I haven't seen him in a minute. That's for sure.
Brandon. It's good to see Brandon.
Cargo too.
Yeah, he's up early, man. He's committed tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still waiting for Escargot to be on this show, man.
Oh my gosh. We're trying.
I think that invite went out like day 1, day 2?
Day 1.
Yeah. We'll get around to it for sure. I mean, I've been trying to work on some stuff to do like an international show. But, what are you going to do?
Got to get old Jason Smith on the international show.
Oh, yeah.
He's into the international ladies.
That's right. He loves it all.
Shit. So, so I don't know what you guys had going on this week. If you got it made out to your shops, or I know, for me, I don't have a shop, so I rely on the mail service to bring me goodies, or not, as it has been more often than not lately. So I did get some stuff today. I will share that here in a little bit, just to kind of, share my sadness, because unfortunately most of them were destroyed in transit. So one of those things you can't really plan for, I guess, unless you're the one packing it, and maybe you should throw some extra cardboard in. I don't know. Bubble wrap's pretty cheap, but that's just, that's just me. But yeah, all in all, I mean, lots of comic stuff to talk about tonight. I have a few things on my brain that are like top of mind. Maybe, I don't know if this excites you or not, but the new Spider-Man game.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Heard a lot of good things about that.
Yeah, they're saying it's the best Spider-Man game ever.
I can believe that. I can believe it.
I mean, come on, with technology and everything nowadays, every game should be the best game ever, man. That's I mean, I know, I don't know if you're into retro games or not, but sometimes you go back and hit up those memories. Yeah, I see your arcade back then.
There's a bunch of them on there.
That shit's fun, but I mean, you can't compare when it comes to the graphics. And you're a gamer, man, so you know what's going on.
I don't have the PS4. But damn, if there's any time to buy a PS4, it'd be now with that new Spider-Man game coming out. But that's me. I always, look down. I look at the future. I mean, I'm not gonna buy something like overspend on something. If down in the future I'll be like, I need $500 right now. Oh, I shouldn't have bought that PS4 a couple months ago. So yeah. I don't mess around like that, but man, anyone who does have a PS4 definitely got to get that Spider-Man game.
See, Woodard said he's going to pick it up at Best Buy tomorrow, so that's cool. I'd like to see some reviews or videos on that, to be honest with you, just because, it's up there in the comic book world, so I'd like to, I dabble. I don't get to play as much games as I would love to, but how life is sometimes.
So I mean, I didn't even know it was a PS4 exclusive game.
Well, I assume because all the like screenshots and everything I've seen have been PS4. I didn't really research it, but
I guess it makes sense.
Sony makes Spider-Man movies.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, it would be a Sony thing, right?
Well, I used to judge what game system I would buy by what games were in the future. Xbox had the Fable games. You had your Knights of the Old Republic. But then, for a long time, the PlayStation was only place to play the Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
But then, and the Grand Theft Auto. But then, they transversed both worlds. So now it's really kind of like this for me. I mean, I have a PS4 now, but I mean,
you never know. You may go Xbox One and play some of that WWE 2K19.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, I thought about it.
Yeah, Chad and me and some of the guys, we're gonna get on that WWE and beat the crap out of each other.
Well, you'll know it's me because I'll come out running down the hall as Scott Hall.
Oh yeah, Scott Hall, man.
I'll just be running down.
One of the best, man. You got the guy. Here's a guy in the chat. If anyone has Tales of Suspense 39, please let this man know. Trilogy's Comic Corner. He's here. Oh my God.
You got Trilogy.
Kingdom says, check out the last video. Yeah, great video. Y'all check out Kingdom's video. Make sure you check out Sunshine Collects Things as well. Great videos today.
Yeah, good shout outs, guys. We got we got Comic Corp Chad. He's in the chat tonight as well. Good to see Chad out and about, getting ready for some WWE you're just talking about.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, for me this week, the big news. I mean, I think most people would agree. For me, the biggest thing over my shoulder.
There she is. Yep.
Brie Larson.
In costume.
EW exclusive photos released yesterday. Oh my gosh, man. My heart flutters, because I love me some Brie Larson anyways. But Brie Larson is one of my favorite Marvel characters.
Brie Larson. Damn. Pope, are you excited for the old Captain Marvel movie?
Oh yeah, man. I've been excited for a long time.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny that people saw her wearing the green suit. It's just like, calm down. It ain't gonna end up like the fucking Green Lantern.
Oh, the Green Lantern movie. I didn't know if they wanted to go throwback to the old Kree where he used to wear that green the green and gray suit. But yeah, I don't know much about Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. I've played her in some video games, but this movie's really going to help me out because I'm all about the old AIM High Comics called the OG Captain Marvel, for the from the 40s. So it'll be good, watching when this movie comes out. See if it's better than the Shazam movie.
Ooh.
Well, I don't think there'll be
two complete different movies.
Apples and oranges.
Yeah, two complete different. One probably more drama, got to, you know, figure out how to bring down Thanos while the other guy's just happy he could buy a 12-pack of soda, you know?
Well, I'll tell you, I mean, I watched the trailer again yesterday. They released another trailer for Shazam.
TV thing, yeah.
TV thing. And I seriously, I know nothing about the character other than conversations we've had. But my gosh, I'm so excited for that movie just because I just see my son, you know, my 7-year-old son and I sitting there, and my daughters too, of course, but the son, you know, just that's him. You know, he's that age. That's if he were a superhero, this is exactly how their world would be.
That's what he's gonna do. Yeah. I can't forget that. That's gonna be cool.
I honestly, when I announced it, because I knew nothing about the characters, I wasn't like over excited. But as soon as I saw that freaking San Diego drop that trailer, it was over. I'm like, done. I'm sold. Sign me up.
Dundies.
Now that Brie Larson though, now she's real good looking. Now I think she's more better looking than old Zach Levi.
A little bit, but the thing about Brie Larson is, I don't know. I followed her career like back when she was on a TV show called The United States of Terra.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome show if you're into like schizophrenics. But anyway, she was. I mean, she's not Hollywood, if you get my drift. Like, she isn't the glam of Hollywood. You know, I think she's a very beautiful woman, but she's not the overdone Hollywood type stuff. So I think her casting was pretty on point. Like, I don't see a better choice that I could have thrown out there and said, you know, because she's won an Oscar, I believe. So, you know, she's got some acting chops behind her.
Yeah. Once I always say, once you win that golden trophy, make movies that are going to be making you some money.
Absolutely.
Create that nest egg. Because here's the shitty thing about women in movies, and it's just pretty horrible. Like, they don't use, like, say, the woman is in her 30s. The only one I think I've been seeing they've been using lately that's older now is Jennifer Garner, and a lot of times those are like mother roles or something like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's really hard and kind of crappy the way that, you know, Hollywood does the female actresses. But a good thing about it is at least new up and coming actresses get some good spots. You know, where it's not like Julia Roberts is holding everyone back, saying, "No, I'm going to be doing this for years." You know. So it's good to get those some new blood in there.
Yeah, you got to have the next generation for sure.
Well, it's sad that you talk about generations because I just found out that Burt Reynolds died.
Oh.
Yeah, and like that hit me like I got home from work and I was like,
when did he die?
I guess today, maybe early this morning.
Yeah, I should check my emails.
82 years old. You know, to Burt Reynolds, man. Had some good years with that guy. Cannonball Run, Smokey and the Bandit.
Smokey and the Bandit.
What was that screwed up movie with a male rape scene in it?
Deliverance.
Oh, that damn movie. That was a good movie, but kind of a screwed up scene.
Dude. Yeah,
oh my God. Yeah. Burt was the man, though. I got on Facebook, like, I don't remember what time it was. I was getting messages from somebody about the Who Dat trilogy drama. And then what had happened was I get on there and TiVo said something about, I'm going to, in honor of Burt Reynolds, I almost said Bruce Wayne, in honor of Burt Reynolds, I'm going to watch
Bruce Wayne.
Cannonball Run or something like that. I was like, okay, all right, it's a good movie, yeah. And then someone else said something about the old Burt Reynolds, and I was like, okay. Then I went to Google and tapped it in. That's when I found out.
That's sad, man. I didn't see that at all today. That's you know, Deliverance, man. You can't even recognize him without his mustache. You know.
Yeah, looked like a young kid, didn't he?
Yeah, I grew up. I mean, Smokey and the Bandit, Cannonball Run. Of course, my dad was a big Burt Reynolds guy. You know, there was some movie where Demi Moore was a stripper, and I think he was like her pimp too, or something. But
striptease.
Yeah, striptease. There we go. Real original name too. So does it on the title? Got it. But anyways, yeah, Burt Reynolds, man. That's too bad. Did not know that. Too bad he never made it into the comic book world.
I know, man.
He would have been a
cool villain. Yeah, great villain. There's Who Dat in the chat.
Got the whole family here.
Yeah, it's like he heard there was some drama going on. He was like,
yeah, Who Dat?
TJ Watson said, "You sure got a pretty mouth, Pope."
Yep, that's the one. When he said that, you better watch it out.
Oh man!
Oh, there it is. He got some guitar out there.
I really feel like you know, we should have introed to dueling banjos. That'd have been
Yeah.
Squeal like a pig.
Endless Shrimp is back at Red Lobster with
Red Lobster, yeah.
Red Lobster's got endless shrimp, guys.
all
you queued it up, ain't you, JP?
Hell yeah.
Cue it up, baby.
Oh,
man.
You gotta have you know, there's just something special about dueling banjos that just really drives home your heart, you know. Maybe mostly fear in your heart, I would think, but
Yeah, that that movie. Woo. And I thought that One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, the way they did old Jack Nicholson's character at the end, you know, they got that lobotomy, but this rape scene is like, whoa, I don't know. Chief, just hold the fucking pillow over my face. Don't let anyone behind me. You know. Oh God.
man. Did you guys get any sweet books this week?
yeah, I did.
What'd you get, Pope?
I got a couple things. I got picked up the Silver Surfer annual #1.
Nice.
I liked that cover when I saw that thing. That was a cool cover. Who do you know who did that cover?
Let me check.
I know it has to be some awesome. Got to be some awesome stuff. It's one of those like. Uh-oh.
I said, get back down there, boy.
Yeah, get back down there. Oh man.
Man. Burt Reynolds with no mustache. I love
I
it.
can't believe they have that scene on YouTube.
This is a Philip Tan cover.
Okay, yeah, Philip Tan did a lot of MOTUs.
He did some great Red Sonja covers too, man.
Mm-hmm. That's creepy. Oh my gosh.
I also picked up the Thanos Legacy.
Ooh, I like that.
It's
Donnie Cates, baby.
gotta
Were you showing some devil horns?
trying to summon the man. And this
Summon
is
the
a
Cates.
different cover.
I like that cover. That's a cool cover, man.
Then I picked up the Sandman, The Dreaming. 'Cause I'm a big fan of like.
Yeah, I ordered that one, man. I can't wait to dive into that.
Some Neil Gaiman.
Oh yeah, love it. And then I picked up some Unnatural issue 3.
Issue 3.
Unnatural.
You know, I gotta say, Unnatural right now. A lot of people are loving that storyline. I know Catherine Figures talks about it a lot on Instagram and stuff, and you know, it's good to see that more and more people are diving into some of the indie books.
Exactly, man. It's always good to read some indie. You know, I've been reading this book for quite a while. It's, you know, I've just been working my way through it. It's a pretty thick book, but it's really cool. It shows a bunch of 1950s comics, and they're all about like how reefer and reefer cigarettes are corrupting the youth of the 1950s. And this one was cool because this one was some Schuster and Siegel right here in Federal Men. Of course, if y'all know Schuster and Siegel, you know, there's the artwork right there. That's the dudes that did the Superman Action Comics #1.
Oh yeah.
Look at that guy right there, man. He looks like
he looks familiar.
he looks like Clark with no glasses on. That or the guy from My Three Sons. I don't know, you know. But it's a good story. So if you're into like smoking dope or whatever, or you just want to like read some funny ass stories about it.
Oh no, I watched the video, the movie of the Reefer Madness.
Yeah, that was the what spawned all the
Don't
comics.
do drugs. Don't smoke reefer.
Another
Yeah,
one.
I've seen those titles before, and I always wondered if it was actually in reference to weed or not.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It did pretty good at the very beginning. The guy that's who does a lot of these compilation books, his name's Craig Yo, YOE for the last name, but he does like these kind of books where he's like a comic historian. So he went out and got a hold of all the best like old school propaganda comics, you know, that would steer kids away from, you know, smoking dope or whatever. and he put him in this book. But before you get to the actual comics, and there's a crap ton in there, maybe like 40 stories, but he does a whole like text breakdown of history of marijuana in America, crap like that. It's pretty good.
And knowing is half the battle.
All right.
Yeah.
Little PSA.
G.I. Joe, baby. Don't fly your kite near power lines. Remember that shit?
You ever watch I have a weird sense of humor most of the time, but they have those
G.I. Joe with the fake mouths going. Yeah, those are really good.
Oh, dude, I watched them. That's what I was going. Yeah, boy, yeah.
My favorite one is the pork chop sandwich one.
Pork chop sandwiches.
Pork chop sandwich. Get the fuck out of here. House is on fire.
I gotta show my wife some of that shit. That was fun.
Oh no! That's one of the first things I showed my wife when I met her. I was just like, "You have to watch these fucking videos."
Maybe that's where I went wrong in life. Should have started with the G.I. Joe.
What do y'all think about the classic like Roadblock, where they do Roadblock, where they do the stereotype on him? But that shit is funny.
And he's like,
"Oh God, it's great."
That's good stuff. Oh man! Anyone else popping in the chat tonight? What we got going? Everyone's talking about
the beef. The beef is real.
Oh, it's real. It's out there.
Mr. Gretzky. Right idea. Pork chop sandwiches do sound good.
I do got the top secret recipe for the McRib. You take like a crap ton of spare ribs, get all the meat off the bone, and then you grind all that rib meat into a meat grinder, and then you put it in the shape of whatever shape you want, and then you just do your thing, man. Put it in, you make you a damn rib like that, and then you have to freeze it though. After you made your shape, you got to freeze it so it hardens, and then you put that barbecue sauce on it, let it simmer, make you a McRib.
I think that maybe you could shape some Spam into the shape of a McRib.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
barbecue it up.
Oh, that made my stomach churn.
Oh, don't! I hope you haven't eaten, Pope.
Oh God.
Man, I grew up on that stuff, so I don't eat it all. Like, my father was a big fan of bologna sandwiches, and I'll be honest with you, I had my first bologna sandwich in about 24 years a couple weeks ago at his house, and I was like, "I'll choke it down for you, Daddy. I'll choke it down for you."
I like bologna, but it has that kind of like especially if you get near someone that had just had a bologna sandwich and they talking to you, whoa. It's the worst. Yeah. Fried bologna. Trilogy says fried bologna.
That's what it is, man. My dad does the fried bologna with cheese and mayo and tomato. And I'm like,
there's only one thing that could beat fried bologna, and that's a fried copy of Tales of Spence 39.
Just lather it in sauce.
Lathered in the sauce, man. You better have the Mylar on there for that protection.
Oh yeah, you better always slap some Mylar on that shit.
Double ribbed.
Oh God, man. Potted meat. Ugh. My dad used to eat potted meat and crackers. Yuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my dad used to love that shit.
Mm-hmm. Dip the cracker, rub some of that meat on there.
Ugh. I remember as a kid, I like to read the ingredients on everything. I was really inquisitive. So I would read like shampoo bottles and shit. Like I just wanted to know everything because I was a weirdo. And I remember reading the back of the potted meat can. And my dad's like, "You're not supposed to read that, boy." And I'm like, "They put it on here for a reading, Pops." For a reason.
Oh God.
It was gross. Gomez is in the house.
Everybody's broski.
Broskies. I love that Gomez when he says broski. It makes me think of Zack Ryder. It's this broski wrestler I like. Gomez says Tito.
Steve Woodard said he bets that even the Legends Ziploc bags are made out of Mylar.
I know, man. I do use my Ziplocs quite a bit on other things, but not my comics, so.
Oh my gosh. We got Prowler 671 in the chat.
What's up, Prowler?
Man, good to see Prowler.
I'm going to quickly show a couple things that I got in this week, guys. So if you want to see it, see it minus the glare and the destruction. This is a pretty badass cover. I was excited to get it in the mail, but unfortunately, it had a rough trip all the way from Canada. Why Canada, you say? Because they give me good deals and they ship in the U.S.
Yep.
Also picked up this lovely Jim Lee cover. Been waiting on that for a while.
Damn, look at Hawk Girl, man. She looking good. God, it looks like her sword looks like, is this an Injustice, is this a Justice League He-Man or a Thundercats? Look at that sword of omens.
Thundercats for sure, right? That's what my first thought was. You're
Sword
exactly
of
right.
omens. Because normally she carries that mace with her.
Thunder.
I think it's better like that. The Sword of Omens.
I think the one book that most people seem to be high on lately is this lovely little book right here by Josh Middleton.
Yep, that one there, man. That one there, and the one where she's kind of looking into the sky.
Yeah, number 23 was it? The one that was a really popular one.
I didn't like that Dia de los Muertos. I didn't like that one. You know, that kind of Grateful Dead style. You know.
Did you guys see by chance? I know you love yourself some Art Germ. With
I was just about to bring that up.
The Catwoman that's coming out.
The issue 4.
Masquerade.
Oh shit!
Damn, Pope, you go get that one.
Oh hell yeah! That man. Have you seen it? Have you seen the cover for issue 4? It's fucking hot, dude.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful cover. Like I had no idea it was Art Germ when I first saw it. And normally I'm pretty spot on with my artists, you know, especially modern guys. And I'm like, who's sharing this? And then I go to Instagram and I see Art Germ, and I'm like, what the hell, man? He did an amazing cover. Like, finally, maybe put some effort into it. I don't know, but. I'm not bashing on Art Germ. I just know that some of these artists, when they get watered down so much because they're doing so much work, you know, that sometimes it's like copy and paste.
Yeah,
copy and paste.
You can always tell like the sloppy jobs from the real good ones.
But yeah, that Masquerade cover is going to be something else, man. You know, the only thing I have ordered from Art Germ recently is the Ghost Spider #1.
Do you see that?
Oh wow!
Highlight you there. Damn.
That looks damn good. That deserves a damn. Holy crap. That looks like a real photo, doesn't it?
Does. It almost looks like a photo.
Jeez, Art Germ kicking that ass right now then. Yeah, I liked his Invisible Woman cover the most. Even though I probably said I like the Ben Grimm thing cover, but I like the Invisible Woman one the best. He really does. He could draw the ladies really good. He needs to work on the dudes, though.
Well, you wonder, like, I mean, let's be honest. When's the last time someone talked about a dude cover? Because especially in our community, right? It's, I mean, the ladies love the ladies, the guys love the ladies. I mean, you can appreciate beautiful.
Everyone loves the ladies. Yeah.
But I mean, some of my favorite dude covers right now are the ones, you know, the Matina covers that Pope was showing for the Superior Spider-Man. Those are just sick.
I like Matina's Flash covers too.
Yeah, and his Flash covers.
Dude, I'm telling you, I still can't get over that one where the reverse Flash.
That face.
Oh shit, dude! Like
that scares you, huh? Don't hang it up. You might get scared. He's coming for you.
Lad.
Oh yeah.
It's behind the cake. It ain't gonna get me.
Matina kind of started that trend with this whole split face thing, right?
Yep.
He did that with that Gamora cover. What was it, last year or so? You know, it was really hot. Now, like everyone and their dog, you know, everything. Spawn's got the split covers.
Spawn's got the split.
Oh man, what do we got in the chat? Tacoma Comics is in the chat. Good to see you, man. What's up?
Man, it's good to see Tacoma in the house, man.
Miss Hustle wants to know when that book's coming out, Pope.
It's gonna come out in October.
So October is gonna be like Art Germ Central. You got the Ghost Spider #1, or is that the end of this month? I think it's October. Catwoman #4. I'm sure he'll have some other covers out there as well.
Yep. You know he will.
They're talking about old Tyler Kirkham in the chat that in Kingdom, Tito says the Hal Jordan, and I don't know if that's the cover B or cover A, but I got both covers ordered for when that new Green Lantern Hal Jordan book comes out. I think it's just going to be called Green Lantern. Maybe November, I think it comes out.
Tacoma says that Stephanie Hans has a variant cover for Ironheart #1. So apparently that's going to be an independent book from Stadium Comics. I'm not familiar with that company. How about you guys?
Ironheart. Is it one of those companies that give you a lot of good variants or something?
I've never heard of them.
Ironheart. So is that going to be a new book? I guess all about Riri Williams.
Yeah, she's
Oh, now it's been rumored. I know I throw this out the window because I don't keep up with any of the spec or the rumor, but I did hear about this because they keep putting it in my Facebook because they track me and they know I'm a comic book fan. But anyway,
There's Legend, get his ass.
they track me.
Anyone can say what they want, but Facebook knows everything that I'm doing all the freaking time.
I know, man. They know. They said they may kill off Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark and have old Riri be the Iron Woman. Hell.
Wait, is she the Ironheart then? That's her name, right? Ironheart.
Yeah, that's her name. So,
okay.
And Tony, De Niro, Downey Jr. He's made a crap ton of Marvel movies. He'd retire anyway. Go do something else.
I don't know, man. I mean, if you're riding that damn wave,
boy, it's money free. It's just money coming in,
So
damn.
Stadium Comics does store variants, so that's what's going on with that. So thank you for clarifying that, Tacoma, because I was not familiar with that. Thank you, Miss Hustle, for the love. You're always showing the love to the community. You're the champion of the community. I'm going to say this every show for the rest of my existence.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys follow her on Instagram, and if you don't, you should. She is always supporting everyone in the community that she can. Like, it's amazing.
She is awesome, man.
Speaking of Instagram, I've decided. So I recently hit like 800 followers or whatever on Instagram. Cool. It was a great milestone for me personally, but I've decided once I hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, I'm gonna have a live party. We're gonna get as many people on this freaking show as we can, and we're just gonna freaking drink it up for 1,000 followers.
Yeah, was it 1,000 beers on the wall?
I'm not gonna stop drinking until I see 1K, baby.
Damn. Man, Instagram, man. So what kind of stuff do you like posting on Instagram?
Comics and cold ones, man, all day long.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Occasionally I'll throw in a picture of my kids here and there, but mostly it's for comics. So I recently showed, because my friend did a picture of my daughter. She did a sketch of my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She did a photo comparison. So I sent her a picture, and she just sketched it out.
That's awesome, man.
She photocopied it and sent me a copy. It's for my daughter to color.
Mm-hmm.
But she gave me the original, of course. So I'm gonna get that frame for my wall back there.
Has your daughter seen the picture yet?
Oh yeah. She also drew a picture of a rose that she wanted. So she's got the rose and the other thing, and
that sure is awesome.
Yeah, she's great. She's doing the logo for our show. She's working on that. She did the logo for my new logo for Instagram. If you guys have seen that. She doesn't have any social media yet. I'm trying to sway her into doing, getting herself out there so she can start doing some paying jobs besides me. But
Yeah.
Anyways, she's very talented, and hopefully at some point she'll put herself out there a little bit and go from there.
Is she very expensive? Like how much for an hour?
Oh gosh, I don't know. We just do it by job.
hand job, pencil, pen. No, I'm just kidding.
She's digital.
I like the virtual reality style myself.
He's talking about finger painting.
POV, baby. POV.
I'm sweating, man. I don't know what just happened over here.
What else going on here? Damn. Well, you know what? I got a couple of little variants that I got in the mail. Now these, I still have a little bit more to go, which I'll show all at a later date. But I got this bad boy today. Now, somebody said something about some of this guy in the chat. Y'all know who the artist of this one is? Can you tell?
Kirkham?
Nope.
Just kidding.
Just playing.
Just playing. It looks like, oh my god.
He's only done, I think, one other cover before that I know of, and he did Fantastic Four 600. Some Delado. Little issue #1, Fantastic Four Delado. I don't know. This is a variant, but I don't know if it was a store variant or what it was. I just saw it and I was like, that's awesome. And then this next one, y'all should know who this one is. These bad boys came in today. Y'all got to know some painted cover action.
Hell yeah, that's some Ross, baby.
Alex fucking Ross, man. Damn. And then, you know, this was a combo. It came with the little, like, penciled stuff.
Yeah, you're
too.
gonna have to show it again, man, because that's like an iconic cover anyway.
I
And
know. That's that cover to that first.
and it's just beautiful, man.
Beautiful Alex Ross there. Not too shabby. It just took a long time to get them because they didn't come out, I guess, on the day they came out. They came out like a couple of weeks later, but very freaking cool. I've got these statues of the four and with Mole Man, and they create this classic scene. I need to do a video of show all my homage covers to the original cover and then show that statue set. It's like one of those like dioramas where you connect all the pieces together, and it's pretty much it's pretty much that battle right there. So those are some of the only comic books I got. And I did read some comics too we could talk about here in a little bit.
Yes, indeed.
I'm just looking at the chat there.
You got some hard copies, hardbacks you're going to show off tonight?
Oh, I got one hardback that came in. Now, back in the day, 1968, we are in, let's see, 70, 80, 90, 08, 18. So 50 years, man. 50 years of the Planet of the Apes, man. One of my favorite franchises of all time. I don't have a lot of the old Marvel comics or the Marvel magazines. Most of my comics come from Boom Studios. They have some pretty good Planet of the Apes stuff. But this one is called Planet of the Apes Visionaries. You know, we all love doing that shit. But Planet of the Apes Visionaries. And this is, you can see up here, Rod Serling. He did one of the original drafts for the movie, but they didn't use his story. But this is pretty much using the screenplay that Rod Serling did do. And it's a retelling of the Planet of the Apes, that first one where it had old Charlton Heston, but it's not Taylor. This guy's name is Thomas. And Ape City is not like the huts and all the straw crap. I mean, it's like legit, you know, like a real city of apes. So kind of think Escape. Was it Escape from the Planet of the Apes? It's where Zira and Cornelius, it was the third movie, and they came back in time to present day. So all the apes were walking around and looking at all the men and women in the city. This is the exact opposite. It's just this guy, and he goes into the big city, and just apes are walking around and riding buses, and you know, it's just crazy stuff.
They're
man.
like, look at that filthy human.
I know, they're like, what is that? You know, get him off the street.
Would you say they were going ape shit?
I think so. Whenever they see him, here's what the artwork looks on the inside. The cover is a really cool cover. I don't know. It said who did it in the back, but I thought the cover was pretty damn legit. But old Rod Serling, now, well, I don't know if it says or not, but yeah, I'll do like these Boom Studios hardbacks here. Here's some of the inside artwork. Ooh, there's the damn doll. So it's very similar to the movie, the original movie, but it's a little bit different. There's some of the artwork in there. You know, just your classic. It's art by Chad Lewis. The stories by Dana Gould. Dana Gould took the story of Rod Serling's old screenplay that wasn't ever used and put it in. Now, back in my original reality, though, I could have sworn this dude's name was Rod Sterling with a T. But that's just me, you know.
I thought it was too. Is it not?
Uh-oh, it's that damn effect again.
It's the effect, yeah. This in this timeline, JP, it's always been Serling.
It's always been Sterling.
But
I thought it was Rod Sterling.
Yeah, I thought it was Rod Sterling too. Twilight Zone Rod Sterling, but nope. They screwed reality once more. And Comics Misexplained says it. Yep, Twilight Zone, Mandela Effect. There you go. He knows what it's about. No, but I haven't read this yet. I'm almost finished with the old Reefer Madness here. I've been working on this. This has been on my shelf in my bedroom for quite a while, and I'm on the I love this one. I Was a Racket Girl. That was kind of a funny title. This is the one I'm on here. It's called Holiday of Horror. And he's going through he's losing it, man. He needs his
withdrawals.
He's going through withdrawals, man. And then one of them was something called the Fighting Yankee or something like that. It was like a little kid that was dressed up as a superhero from the Golden Age called the Fighting Yankee or something like that.
So do you smoke a blunt per storyline?
Oh yeah, there's
Like,
always
like,
some
you're
young
not-
kid.
you're like,
They're like, they do the classic. They're like, oh, come on, everyone's doing it. Or just shit like that. Here's the one that had Yankee Boy in it. Yankee Boy.
Sadly, that's what my family refers to me as.
Yankee Boy is the little guy wearing blue and he's got red gloves. He's a really athletic kid, and he stopped him, and
damn, he's got like a gangster and death after him.
yeah. I don't know. That was so stupid. Like in the actual story itself, they didn't have the death. I mean, that dude didn't have a hood. It was just like a hat, but they made the cover look, or the picture look pretty cool.
He's got Cagney and Skeletor chasing him through a cornfield.
I know, right? It's freaking funny.
Fuck this kid, no.
Damn. But yeah, as far as single issues though, I finally read The Plastic Man #3. It was pretty good. They're still, it's going to be a 6-part series, so I'm on #3, halfway done. We get to see old Plastic Man trying to help this little girl, which is really kind of interesting. The whole story, it's written by Gail Simone, so I haven't really read much Gail Simone, and so I'm getting to see a lot of things that, like, it seems like she's trying too hard to put her own like political beliefs in the book. And I'm cool with that. I love everyone's beliefs and everything, but man, she just kind of keeps putting these things in there and trying to be funny with them, but it's really not funny. It's kind of like, you didn't have to put that in there. That just makes it look kind of stupid, but she puts it in there. I'm trying to think of some examples. Like, the kid is a girl, but she doesn't identify as a girl. She identifies as a boy. So I'm like, damn. So if I was like a little kid reading this book, I'd probably question my own sexuality. I was like, what the hell's going on here? But yeah. So, but I still like the story because the art's really good. And I read Farmhand #2, man. And
Nice.
Farmhand is one of those stories where they're giving you a little bit, but they're not giving you the whole thing. And then in a lot of the issues, first issue and second issue, we got some of those Duncan MacLeod Highlander flashbacks. So it's like you're reading the story in like a Grant Morrison or something. Then he switches, he flips it around on you. Then all of a sudden we're in the past 20 years prior. So we're figuring out some stuff. And then we're going back to the future to get okay, this is why this is that. All right, cool. But so that's really damn good. And at first I didn't know, because Rob Guillory did the art for Chew. So I'd read the first 10 issues of Chew, but I was like always kind of skeptical on if an artist can also be a good writer. But there's a couple of those out there, like Jeff Lemire. I love his art style. Not a lot of people are down with Lemire's art style, but I really love Lemire's art style, and he's a good storyteller. So it's kind of cool to get one person do art and story in a book.
Well, because both of those guys are notorious for that, right? They're both creator-owned books that they do everything on there.
Yeah, I like that. I dig the those kind of books. But I also like the the books where we got a good guy like a Stan Lee, writing some stories, and then anyone could color and draw his stuff.
So
Stan the man.
I love Kirby, man.
Oh, Kirby.
God,
our good friend Comics Misexplained said that he has a crush on Gail Simone. I find that intriguing. I've never seen her.
Right. Yeah, she's all right. That's how he rolls with it.
Yeah, is she comparable to, like, say, Babs Tarr?
we could find some, pictures of her, but no, yeah, she's good. Like I've heard like good things about her. Like, of course, people like dog people on Twitter, like rabid fans, that don't see like her beliefs or whatever. They may dog her or whatnot, but hell, I just love Plastic Man. So and the freaking cover, I don't have it on me because I read it digital. I get my books monthly, but it was an Alex Ross Plastic Man cover.
Yeah, that thing was badass.
Did you see that, Pope?
Yeah, where it's like all red and it's like coming. Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
It was cool. It was cool.
Nice.
Pope and JP, definitely, it's a good read. Like once all 6 issues come out. I just had to get me some plastic, man. I don't know why. Sometimes I just feel like getting my fix, but not my not my reefer fix, but
Not your reefer madness.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Just
Well,
don't.
I pretty much. I mean, I'm open-minded to like I'm not set in one way when it comes to what I read or what I do. I mean, when I go over I read 3 books this week, and I'll kind of go into those in a minute. But you'll see a theme, and the theme this week is like very dark overtones, undertones, like, yeah. So just I guess we'll segue just for a moment here, but.
I'm gonna take my beanie off real quick because I think it's gonna get really hot in here. I'm talking hellacious. I'm talking hell hot, baby.
Yeah, well, but the first thing I read this week, guys, kind of a reread because I felt like I missed some stuff when I read it the first time, and that was the Magic Order #2. Yes, I know.
Oh, dude. Oh. I have to thank you for you and the community for talking about that because, dude, I like that. That storyline is like 5 beers for me, dude. Like that storyline is good. It's good.
So this was I got this before I even left Denton, right? So before I moved here, but a couple months ago. So it's just sitting in my pile, whatever. And I remember the shop owner told me, he's like, "You like the first issue?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I love the first issue, right?" He's like, "Well, let me know what you think about the second issue." So I was expecting some drop off, I guess, but I love this just as much, man. I love that. I mean. It gets freaking dark, man. I mean, the assassin that the Magic Order is using, I'm just like, that dude's ruthless.
The creepy bastard, man.
You can do about it. That's what I love about Magic. Is ain't shit you can do about it.
I know, man. I mean, you're pretty much just screwed. I mean, you better have some garlic, maybe like a crucifix or something, and just pray you don't lose your shit. Ain't no escape, Magic.
I'm just gonna get a cross tattoo on my chest.
Is it gonna be a regular cross or is it gonna be an upside down one?
Well,
Damn.
my name isn't Donny Cates, man.
Hey, Donny Cates, will you sign my chest? I love you.
Speaking of chest, Thanatos, old buddy Matthew, Green Lantern brother from another mother, he loves the Agent Orange Larfleeze shirt.
Oh yeah,
Larfleeze. But we got Naomi Comic in the house, JP.
Yeah, we do. Got speaking of Thanatos, I see he's in the chat as well.
Yeah, yeah, he was.
So, I thought you were just pulling shit out of your ass, but I was wrong.
Oh shit! No, man, no, I was legit. I was still the truth.
Hey, take the beanie off. He's for real.
It's hot.
Welcome,
Donny
back.
Cates. Donny Cates hot.
Dude, I don't know if you guys don't follow Donny Cates on Twitter. If you're a Twitter person, that dude blows up Twitter. I mean, my feed is nothing but Donny Cates. Or there's a little bit of Jeff Lemire, but it's mostly Donny Cates. And he announced something earlier that all his writing, the Cosmic Ghost Rider and all that stuff is canon. It's going to be canon in Marvel. It's not some alternate universe or whatever. So, but then again, he's notorious for messing with folks. So it's really, really hard to say.
If you guys have read that Thanos Legacy. There's a fucking hilarious story with Cosmic Ghost Rider in it. I laughed my ass off. I mean, I'm a huge Thanos fan, and it kind of pissed me off a little bit. Ha ha ha. But it's funny as shit. What he does. It's good.
We got the Chinnis. The Chinnis has shown up.
Yeah, the Chinnis. Hello.
Yeah, what's going on? Good to see you. You got we need Trinity in here with all the Donny talk. Is that Trinity Comics? Yeah, he's a bit of a.
He likes Donny Cates,
which I always find it kind of interesting that he would be a fan of Donny Cates. But
actually, Donny Cates. Trinity will tell you this story, and Trinity is going to be live tomorrow night on Comic Core. But Trinity will let you know his thoughts on Donny Cates, maybe. But yeah, Donny Cates is getting a little dark in some of his tweets, even taking pictures in front of pentagrams and well, I mean, so I don't know what he's doing.
I think was it last week that I quoted his tweet. He hailed Satan,
yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah,
but I mean,
he could just be dicking around. I mean, he's having fun with it.
Well, I mean, he pretty much has blatantly said he's all about Satan. So I mean,
yeah.
Whatever. I mean,
everyone believes in something,
I really don't. I'm not here to judge people on any of their belief systems. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, I got mine, you got yours, whatever. But the dude can write. I'll give him.
And everyone that believes in something, they
There's
all
a
write
reason why he
comics.
could write JP.
I don't
Oh,
care.
you talking about that Robert Johnson making the deal with the devil, some of that Delta blues, Crossroads.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I think Cates, because everyone's talking about Donnie Cates this, Donnie Cates that, and he's really just blown up. Did you just say supernatural?
I did.
That's some good shit right there. No, but he's something else. So you never know. He could have made one of them deals.
Yeah.
He's a Winchester baby.
baby teeth.
It turns out it's not my problem. You know? So
Man,
you know.
they ain't by. I lost my baby teeth years ago, thanks to Satan. That's what Prowler 671 says. Thanks to Satan.
Thanks to Satan.
He's a bad dude, man. But Donnie Cates is, at least Donnie's kind of getting some money out of it, And
Like, at least he got some money, right?
Donnie Cates, baby. At least he's making some money off it. Made a deal. Yeah, he made that deal like Robert Johnson did. Damn. I've never read Donnie Cates, so I can't really say one thing or the other, but I heard he kicks ass on all the Marvel. And I've heard a lot of good stuff. Don the Icon, Comic Junkie, loves him some baby teeth.
I like the Rednecks he did. Of course.
Rednecks is good.
Venom. I mean, I'm loving Venom. And I'm telling you right now that you got me to buy a Marvel book, and that's a pretty rare day, unless it has something to do with Magic or X-23.
Yeah.
But
that's good though.
Well, being a huge Thanos fan, I was, I didn't really know. I didn't know how to deal with like someone saying that there's going to be a cosmic Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and then they told me it was going to be Frank Castle who went fucking crazy, and I was just like,
Yeah, it was a hard sell.
I don't know about that, but then, man, I read it, and I was just like, it works. It works.
JP, he's a Texas boy, that old Donnie Cates.
He lives in Austin, and he's from Garland.
Yeah. Yep.
We chatted when he was at Dallas Fan Expo.
Guy's got like a secret coven that How did you become the great legend?
Oh, man, you got to go back and watch those videos from 2009 if you want to go back that far. Oh man, I had a lot more brown. I had less white and gray in the beard.
I was playing Pong one day, and my boy Donnie Cates came over.
Yeah.
He said, "Have I got a deal for you?"
Yep.
I want to do comics. What do you want to do, legend?
Like Gears of War 2. And then, I was ranked 3rd in the world on
that's a
Guardian. That's pretty good.
It's all right.
Yeah. World, man.
Yeah. For only for a week though, like when I was playing it like 24/7 just to get my name on the board,
Sure.
That's when I had a lot more time in life.
I couldn't rank 200 for a day. So you're all right, man.
Yeah. I mean, shit, to be ranked 3rd in the world, I don't care if it's just for a minute, this is how like lame I am. I have this MLB game on my phone, little baseball. And the other day I was doing this thing and I was ranked 29th for like 6 seconds. And I was like, yes! And then it was but I was like, screenshot, but I missed it.
right when Pinball Effects 3 released the Back to the Future pinball table, I went up to like 200 and something ranked worldwide, but of course it had just come out. So, I'm back in the 29,000 range for score.
Yeah, it's oh well, you got that pretty good sitting there for a while. At least you had it for a week.
Mm-hmm. Got old God Country, Tacoma says. God Country.
Yeah, that's another good one. That I haven't read it, but I'll probably hit the trade at some point, just because it looks interesting. It's something I would read. That's the big thing for me. Is it's something I would read.
Is Tacoma trying to say that he was on his local news?
I think he was.
Damn. They finally caught Tacoma, that big old RV with the blue crystal in
there. He did just recently move, so apparently they caught him in transition.
Damn.
Is that your van with the wizard on the side of it? No, sir.
The wizard with the devil horns. Oh man, it's funny shit, guys.
It's interesting though, like for Donnie Cates, because I don't think there's really been an open, like, you know, kind of like down with the Satan type. But damn, he's down with it. But you know what? I mean, you put your shit out there. That's what it's all about, you know.
Well, I mean, like, to be honest with you, like for me, like I don't want to say I don't care, like, but I will respect like what you believe as long as your belief involves not hurting another person.
Yeah, like going off and killing kids or murder.
I mean, like I'm totally fine with it as long as you guys aren't like,
Well,
just hurting or disrespecting other people.
I did a bunch of research several years ago for a story I was writing, and it involved me spending a lot of time learning about the Satanic Church.
Oh, the cult and stuff, Satan stuff.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting, but it's not like it depends, man. There's like I don't get all philosophical on everyone here, but like the Satanic Church itself has like values and principles and rules, just like any other church would have, you know. But I mean, anyways, it was just kind of interesting. I went into it very terrified, you know, because I was raised Christian. I was raised to fear anything that was like out of the norm or whatever. But once I kind of started doing my exploring, then Comics Mystic Explained just hit it right there on its head. So Satanists don't even believe in Satan. That was the other thing. Like, the actual Satanic Church was basically founded to scare Christians back in 1966 or whenever it was that the guy founded it. But anyways, this is this big interesting. I spent a lot of time researching it.
LaVey.
LaVey. But anyways, but then there's also like, you know, devil worship, and it's a whole nother.
Yeah, like Satanist is basically just another word for humanist.
Yes.
Like they believe in the power of people doing things.
Well, and I mean,
That's what it boils down to.
Their number one.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Their number one rule or commandment, if you will. They have 9 commandments. But basically, they say don't be stupid. That's the number one rule. Don't be stupid. And I can subscribe to that, Madison, because there's nothing that angers me more than stupid people. And I hate to say it like that. But, like, I got some family. You know, everyone's got family that they know what I'm talking about. Everyone's got it. And every family, you just want to shake that person to the core. But, you know, it's just
I got some family like that. Hell yeah.
I mean, like that, you know, now next time I do something stupid, I'm gonna be like, man, I disappointed Lucy.
Anyways,
look at the trilogies writing in the chat. Jason is Elvis's love child. What the hell is going on?
I always thought Elvis would have a Cajun child. That makes sense.
Yeah. Mr. D.
But you know. Mr. G. At the end of the day, when it comes to that stuff, it's fun to joke about on here. Like you know, Pope and I always got something to say about Donnie Cates because we both love his work, we love his writing, you know, that kind of stuff. At the end of the day, I really don't care about people's personal beliefs. You know, you do you, I do me, and you know, hopefully we can meet in the middle somewhere and enjoy comic books together. So you know,
what's great about it is, you know, he's putting it all out there on Twitter, and it's, you know, getting people talking about his stuff. So. I mean, regardless, the man's selling a lot of freaking books, man.
What it's so interesting to me is you know, you can probably touch on this too a little bit, but you know, 15, 20 years ago, how much backlash that man would have got for his belief system. Like, like you know,
are you talking about during the Reagan,
damn. Yeah, I mean, like definitely different times, you know, different folk. It's different strokes for different folks.
Yeah,
like that's the thing. In today's times, you know, you would hope everyone would be like, you know, cool with everyone's beliefs and like, you know, not be mean and bully online. But it's more, you know, you get a little 50-50. I mean, you can let people know, you know, people are more understanding, but at the same time, there's still a lot of people out there that will, you know, ridicule you for what you believe in and things. So it's just roll with the punches, you know.
I was just really surprised about how the times have changed so much that in a public forum like Twitter, the dude's not getting blown up. Like, you know, I'm just surprised, I guess.
Mhm.
Like on CNN, Donnie Cates,
Marvel,
your kids are reading his comic books.
Yeah, I mean, well, you never know. In 50 years from now, we could have something like Kate's Madness, and then it's all devil stories or stories. Shit, I'd read it. You know, just see what it's all about.
what?
Donnie
The
Cates,
story of a man who loved the devil.
the story of the man.
Got Thomas Churchill's in the chat, man. Good to see Thomas out and about.
I miss seeing Thomas. The only time I catch Thomas is in the auctions, usually. You know,
Dude, like speaking of which, like I'm like, have you guys heard from Joker? Like, how's that?
oh my god, I have not. I need to message him. I have not heard from old Joker 68. Have you?
And then like I started thinking about Joker, and I was like, you know, I know JP reached out to Don the Doctor, but I mean, like, enough's enough, man. Like, I
Yeah, we
bring
gotta get
them
these
back,
guys back.
and I lose people. Like, no, that's not how it works.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully these folks will be coming back, you know. And here's the thing, and if you're watching right now, like, you don't have to like show brand new comics or show books or anything. Just come on and let us know you're all right, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like drop a comment in somebody's show.
Yeah, just kind of say, hey, I'm still here, you know, and or you know, read some old school books and tell us about what you thought about them, you know, like a good Western. I know Joker 68 likes a good Western. He needs to read them Westerns and tell us about them.
Hell yeah. All about
Mr. D said that Joker just dropped a video for who won his contest.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he just said.
Damn, all right, that's great. That's the first thing I've heard from him in a while. Then
Yeah, I have to check it out.
Like, did that video like just come out?
I know Kingdom Comics and Sunshine Collects Things had some good videos come out.
Dude, I tell you what, man, I love their shenanigans when, you know, before Kingdom had to do his multiple moves and stuff. My favorite thing that they did so far was when they like challenged each other of who could find like the best like dollar books or some shit.
Yeah,
And then, like both of them, like in the pouring rain, were going to like flea markets and like fingering the long boxes.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
yeah, they got to meet each other finally. Yep.
That was funny. That was really funny stuff.
It'd have been like great if they had like reenacted like bum fights or something.
Yeah,
I don't
with
know.
like actors that kind of look like them, but not all the way like them, or something.
I don't know, man. I think someday we'll end up on like epic rat battles or something.
Damn.
Pope Cerebus the First.
Holy crap!
Popes
Now-
here, man.
Now it's a party.
I know, man. You got both popes out of the Vatican tonight.
Yep.
With Donnie Cates in the middle.
Double blessings for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, my goal has been to get Donnie Cates on this show, man. That's you know, thank you.
Donnie.
But I don't know, man. I was gonna tweet him and say how many virgins I gotta sacrifice to get you on the
That's a good tweet. I bet he liked that. That's funny. The virgins.
That's right, Poopsie. Now it's official, brother. It's
I think
official.
I'll throw it up there tonight and see how he responds.
Speaking of which, we told Ethan Hunt that we would talk about his sub contest.
Absolutely, man. I good on you for remembering. I got it written down right here. So
There you go. That contest is gonna be mine.
Oh,
That's right.
I'll put it on.
Put on the ring, man.
One ring to rule them all.
The power of Agent Orange. Yeah, I got a whole bag of rings. Pick a color, man. Any color. You got them all in there. Those came out a while back. Long time.
Oh yeah, like with the darkest night or blackest night.
Black as night, yeah.
You do know there's like some they did some like misprintings of some of those rings, right?
I heard that, but I just have the regular ones. But yeah, I've heard about the misprintings, man. Probably some Phantom Lantern or something shit going on there. Oh gosh. How's your reading on the Green Lantern, Simon and Jessica? Did you read that Phantom Lantern storyline?
Yeah, I did.
That was pretty damn good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was pretty. I thought it was a pretty interesting take on.
The Lantern lore.
Yeah, the Lantern lore.
Hey, I'm on I read the issue. It was a 2-issue one on Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. I'm behind about by 20 issues on those, but it was these little gremlins broke into the prison, Blackgate or something, and they started toying around with Hector Hammond, and Hector Hammond started filling Superman and Hal's mind with stuff. Did you read that?
Yeah.
It was okay.
I saw some storylines for it.
Yeah, it was all right.
Talking about cores, like what happened to the Ultraviolet core?
Yeah, I didn't read that. That's the that was in the Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you been reading that one?
I mean, as far as I know, that No Justice just had the different introduced to different things, but I haven't seen any comments.
Oh, well, there was an issue, I think it was last week or the week before, where Jim Lee had cover B, and I think it was Jim Lee, but it was like a John Stewart Virgin cover. Donnie and his virgins, but no. No, but I think that's in issue 4, maybe 3 or 4 or 5. I don't know.
I know in the first issue, Sinestro becomes the first core member, and then he enslaves John.
Oh,
and then the second issue is John's attacking the Justice League.
Damn,
pretty sweet.
And old Snyder writes the Justice League too. That's pretty cool. Thanatos says Hector Hammond needs a reboot and maybe someone to drain his head. It's kind of ridiculous. What do you think, Pope? What do you think about the big head? I mean, he can't even get out of bed anymore. They need to shrink that shit down.
They do, man. They do. I can't lie. That's something that's bothering me. That's just dude, please.
Like in the Jeff Johns run, I think he was in a flying wheelchair, just big ass head. I mean. And then now he's laying in a bed at Blackgate Penitentiary or something. JP, did you ever look at Hector Hammond's big ass head?
Well, I'm sure I've seen it, but
yeah, he's just weird.
He's like one of those bobblehead Funko Pops.
Yeah, that's what the comics basically explain. He's walking around like a Funko Pop
with the NBA Jam's big head coat on.
He's on fire.
Yeah, flipping around.
Miss Hustle wants to know if there's any Gremlin comics out there. I'm sure there are.
With Gizmo, yeah.
I'm gonna find her one.
That's right. See, we're talking about the big head, brother. The big head.
Yeah, Thanatos is giving me some little what's going to happen because that was the last issues I've read of Hal on the. So I'm trying to get caught up on Hal and then the Simon and Jessica storyline because besides Plastic Man, those are the only Lantern books. I mean, that's the only DC I get is just Lanterns and I guess Plastic Man. Oh, and Justice League Dark, which I'm behind one issue on that one.
I can't wait to read that.
Justice League Dark's good. I'm enjoying it.
But I only get about 10 books a month, so I only pay about $20 to $30. It all depends on if a hardcover comes out because I'm a sucker for Carl Barks, the Donald Duck and Uncle Scrooge hardcovers, and I've got 2 more Don Rosa hardcovers, and I get all those Chester Gould, Dick Tracy newspaper strip hardcovers. So I collect all of those. So my comic book collecting, as far as current new stuff, I don't really get that much of that stuff. We'll get some hardcovers here and there and read most of them on my iPad.
Now let me jump back on that Ethan Hunt contest. His rules are you have to be 18, you have to be subbed, and he wants to know what superhero, villain, or I guess a civilian in a comic book that you relate to the best.
Oh, of civilian.
Yeah, and he also wants to know which universe, it doesn't matter what it is, has the best fights. And he said if you do a video, it'll get you 3 entries, and if you can also comment, and it'll get you 1 entry. And there's going to be 3 different prizes. So,
damn,
got some chances to win some stuff.
Pretty cool. Man, that's a damn good contest.
Yeah, make sure everyone goes out and support. I mean, I know kind of gets a little daunting sometimes with all the contests and stuff, but right now it seems kind of a lull in the community for contests. So take advantage of it. Get your name in the entry. Probably Doom 143's got a contest too for 50 books or whatever. Show off your 50 books, I think.
Mm-hmm. And then they have the new contest, which is like, you know, get pissed because you don't own a particular book, and then the other guy like will show that book and then maybe like drop something at the end. I want to see a crap ton of those videos. Actually, I think those would be great.
I'm gonna do a quick little shout out to Jeffrey Comic Con Henson.
Hold on.
Jeffrey.
Just so you know, man, I got your book in the mail today, so it's on its way to you. Doing a little extra goodie for you as well. So congrats. Thanatos just hit 500 subs. Whoop whoop!
Bad 500 in the house.
Man, we got lots of
a lot of folks in here tonight, man. Hell yeah!
A lot of people I haven't seen in a while, which is kind of cool. Last week we had a bunch of people I hadn't seen in our chat at all before, so that was good. Good to see some of those coming back that have been gone for a while. You know, always, you know, that's how it is with YouTube, right? Some people fade away, some people come back. You know, it's always good.
I mean, I understand. I mean, like life happens. I mean, people have stuff to do. You know, I totally get it. But you know, I mean, after a while of seeing you and getting to know you, it's like it's just kind of like, you know, just drop a line on somebody's chat.
Yeah, somebody's chat, because when you see each other so often, like I see you, Pope, I see you, JP, every Thursday night, 9 Central Standard Time, 10 Eastern on Comics and Cold Ones, the hottest show on Thursday nights, man. I'm always, well, you know, last week I got in a little late, but I'm always watching y'all show. And when you like watch someone's show, or you're interacting in the live chat, or you're doing your own live shows, you know, those people you interact with, you really start to form those bonds, and it really is kind of like family, you know?
Yeah, I always joke around with people at work, but I have more friends online than I do in my real life. That's for sure. Like, I mean,
yeah, I think I do too, pretty much.
You know, like, you know, speaking of, you know, life, so, you know, Pope touched on it, but like collectively between he and I, we had like the summer of hell, right? Like, I mean, anything that could go wrong this summer kind of went that way for us.
Next time, guys, don't read Donny Cates. Just saying. I'm just fucking with you. Yeah. It was hell, and it was pretty hell for y'all, man. Amen to that. It was hell, but y'all are still here, man.
No, man. I mean, like the community was a big part of like that. It was kind of it was my reefer madness, if you will.
Yeah, man. Like doing the community, watching the YouTube videos. It's like really good, you know, because it gets your mind off all the crappy stuff that's been going on, and you can just kind of have that escape for a while, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like I need to geek out, you know, with you know, the online community. I just, you know, I need people to show me books and talk to me about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just so I can be like, okay, yeah, you know, life's still kind of going on.
Yeah,
I'll catch up.
Kingdom Comics said he must have had the summer of hell too. He said, "Me too, JP." So he must have probably why we haven't seen the dude in a while. You know, everyone's got something going on. We take for granted everything that because we see people online, you know, all the time or whatever, and you know, shit happens. We deal with it. We move on, and life changes all the time. But you just gotta go with it. I want to do a quick shout out to Nice Cover Bro. He's in the chat as well. Good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a while. So yeah, that's it's good to see lots of people, man. I'm really excited to see all these people.
Yeah.
So.
I just want to say I also appreciate like catchy taglines for names. Because every time I read that, I'm like, "Don't tase me, bro." Nice cover, bro.
Thanatos says my Hawaii friends find my Instagram and they're like, "What in the F?" Because here's this guy, they know him, you know, the real life, they know him, and all he's doing is posting like comic books. And if they don't know, like, if the comic book is like good or whatever, you know, they're like, "What are you doing? What's Green Lantern? That dude was so lame." You know, then they make Basher's book. Yeah, but you know, one of Thanatos's books that he has now, Pope, this is the guy you ought to make your spoof about, is that Sinestro's first appearance, because Thanatos has like the highest signed grade. I think it's an 8.5, maybe signed by John Broome or Gil Kane. I don't know who it's signed by, but it's some epic Sinestro's first appearance. It's amazing. And then you'll have to say, "Guys, I'm tired of y'all giving me hell about this Sinestro." Drop a damn rug or something on it. Oh gosh. And Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson.
Where'd Pope go? He laughed himself out of the chat.
Showing that yellow, that fear. He's showing that Sinestro fear. Actually, Sinestro went to go get his book. There he is. Pope is back.
Devil
Doing
horns
it right,
home.
man.
I had to tweet Donnie Cates for a second. I was like, "Hey, man, there's a dude in Hawaii that's got my book."
Oh, he said it was Joe Giella, Giella. No, he says he wish it was Gil Kane though.
Mr. D wants to know if anyone's watching Ozark season 2. As a matter of fact, I am.
Mm.
If you guys haven't seen that show on Netflix, do yourself a favor. Watch it.
I've heard good things.
Speaking of Netflix, my last topic of the night, Iron Fist season 2 tomorrow, baby.
I've heard some stuff on IGN say, "Hey, it's really good so far," or it's good that they've been watching it.
Well, I'm excited, man. I Iron Fist being my favorite of the characters that they've made. I mean, Daredevil's good, but Iron Fist is just my personal favorite. A little lackluster on the Defenders thing in my opinion. But at the same time, we're still getting comic book shows, man. We're still getting stuff that we never got as kids.
Never. We got that shitty Shazam show on Saturday, and then Batman 66 was awesome, but other than that, I think it was just the bad Shazam show on Saturday morning. But the Batman 66. And then what do you think when old Christopher, I'm going to say is the name in my reality. I know it as Christopher Reeves with an S on the end.
Yeah.
When that movie came out, damn, Superman's like, shit, this is a good movie.
No, Superman 2, man.
Zod, yeah.
That was my shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
One was before Zod.
He's a Planet Houston. He's walking on that. What is Planet Houston?
Yeah, they're all like standing there like, Planet Houston, what is this?
And that big dude, Non, he tried to like char that burnt snake and he couldn't get his lasers out.
I'm gonna step up real quick and go ahead and take Jason Smith's man card from him. He's watching season 4 of Ever After or some shit. Just being a dick. Once Upon a Time. I'm sorry. Once Upon a Time. We're all talking Ozarks and fucking Iron Fist, and he's gonna drop the Once Upon a Time shit. Get out of here.
Is Iron Fist gonna wear his like little mask or whatever?
Well, see, I think that's just from a fight scene. I don't know that he's necessarily gonna wear it.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be like how they did Daredevil.
Yeah, build up to it maybe.
Yep,
yeah.
I think that's what's gonna happen. I think there's going to be a circumstance where he's going to have to put it on. Like
that or maybe like a
going to bust him upside the head and he's going to start bleeding and he's just going to reach over for something and put it around it.
Maybe a circumcision.
Yes. Of sorts.
Shit right there. The media mail card. We got Jason in the house over there. Jason Smith.
Jason Smith. Holy
Jason
crap.
Smith may want to join us for the after show.
Yeah. Is he going to be an after show?
I don't know, man. You never know, man.
Depends on what chapter we are in Reefer Madness, buddy.
You know what else we need to do? We need to get Miss Hustle in there one of these nights.
I've been trying, man. I've been working on her for like 6 months.
Yeah, I know me and Bueller have been working on her, getting her on something. A show, of course.
Right.
Donnie Casey and Donnie. Shit.
Well, I mean, like Hustle, the way to do it, like join like one of the after hangouts.
Yeah, the after shows. Yeah,
and just get used to
chatting,
bullshitting. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's like afraid of her accent. Maybe I'm not really sure what her hang up is. She said she's worried that people won't understand her.
Oh yeah, her accent's awesome. I mean, shit, me and JP in Texas, we got some really effed up accents. You know, the people we have to deal with.
People around here do, but I don't. I'm like, people are like, "You're a damn Yankee." I'm like, yes, I am.
Yeah, you Yankee.
Yeah, Yankee.
Oh, hey, Nice Cover Bro has a question for you, JP.
Did I pledge on the Lady Death Kickstarter? I think so. I've supported so many Kickstarters this year that I just shit shows up like Christmas in the mail, and I'm like, oh yeah, I did support that one.
Mm-hmm.
But
I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, every time I get my credit card statement, I'm reminded. Oh yeah, I did support that one. So
That's how it's going to be.
sure
when
I
I get-
did. I have yet to miss a Lady Death one since I started doing Kickstarter supporting.
Mhm.
So I would have to double check because that's the one with the art germ, if I'm not mistaken, and Paul Green too, if I'm not mistaken. So two of my favorite things in all the land. So I'm pretty sure I did.
Hey, Miss Hustle, if you come into the after party, the next video I do, I'll play some guitar for you.
That's how you do it.
I haven't played guitar on. I don't think I've ever played guitar on my YouTube channel yet.
I'll sing for you.
Yeah, we'll sing. We'll sing on some songs and
Kumbaya, Miss Hustle. Kumbaya.
Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson. There's a guy y'all need to go subscribe to. New to the community, but dear to our hearts.
Also on Instagram, he and I conversed this week, and I hooked him up with the book he was looking for. So
Sweet, man, sweet.
I wasn't necessarily looking to sell, but he was looking for a book, and I had it. So I'm not. I've already, I'm good. Speaking of books, I'm going to go ahead and talk about one more thing before too long here. I finally got a chance to read A Walk Through Hell.
Damn.
Written by Garth Ennis. This is number.
Is it like 4 kids walk into a bank? Except it's hell.
Well, this is pretty dark shit, man. Miss Hustle, I asked you if you wanted to have a wrench, but you never got back with me.
Oh, the wrench thing. Oh yeah, yeah.
I was
Blue
hoping-
wrenches are awesome.
I need a new wrench in my life.
I remember that one week where I was on here and I like deleted the comment or something.
Yes, you
That was classic.
deleted it yourself.
Yeah.
So I got to remember how to do blue wrenches. Let me see if I can play around here. Been a while since I blue wrenched anyone, so you guys can look at A Walk Through Hell. If you haven't read this book from Aftershock Comics, I think it's on like issue 4 or 5 now. I have those. I have 1 and 2. Issue 1 was freaking stellar.
Walk Through Hell. Can you like give any thing away? Like, is it a cop story or?
Yeah. It's basically it's one of those like mass shootings happens.
Ooh.
So they're trying to figure this out, and it just gets dark from there, man. Like I don't want to give anything away because it's like a mall or airport. I think it's like a mall shooting, but
Ooh.
my God, they don't like pull any punches, man.
They don't hold back. They show it all like what would
they-
be real.
They go on racism. They take a stab at racism and how social problems and things of that nature. But it's pretty crazy, and that's just issue 1. So I can't even imagine where it goes from here. But I'm pretty sure it's been optioned for a TV show or something.
Ooh, violent. That's gonna be a violent one right there.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be like one of them premium cable channels or Netflix. So, but yeah, I definitely recommend it. I'm gonna read number 2 maybe later tonight or tomorrow, maybe depends. We got the Comic Core show tomorrow night, so I won't have a whole lot of free time. So make sure you folks are hitting that shit up tomorrow night.
That one, that Walk Through Hell, man, that could easily be one of those. Shit, I don't even remember what I was going to say, but that's one hell of a walk. No, you know what I was going to say was that ought to be on TBS for movies, for guys who like movies.
Hell yeah.
Mr.
Like
D.
That's funny.
Mr. D. How about an eggplant instead of a wrench? Mr. D loves a purple D.
I ain't giving no one no eggplant. That's nasty.
Yeah, nasty.
You nasty.
Get that cucumber instead, Mr. D. Comics Misexplained. Garth Ennis is great. Yeah.
Miss Hustle, you now have the power.
Yeah,
Damn. Type something, Miss Hustle.
stop the legend from writing stuff about midgets.
Oh, that's what it was. Midget. Yeah, midget.
He stopped himself, man. He just,
Yeah, I like that line. That was classic. Hey, put Jason in timeout, maybe, Miss Hustle.
oh,
There she goes. Be careful
Shits and giggles.
now. So you want it? Oh, he said. Jason says. So you want a D? What the hell, Jason?
Jason just wants the mister.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He don't want the purple.
Look at that nasty eggplant, man. People always turn that thing into something dirty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that I ever would.
Yeah, forget that.
And I'm going to do a quick plug for my local comic book store. It's called Comics Plus in Richmond, Kentucky. But they're trying to get like a Comic Con started up. And so they're going to do like, I guess our first, like, they're going to call it Rich City Con. And it's going to be Saturday, November 3rd. It's going to be free to attend. But there's going to be like all sorts of stuff. But like, we're trying to make it big. So, I mean, if you guys can, if you're in the area, come by and check it out. If you're an artist or like if you're a vendor or if you know someone who's interested and wants to get like a table or like just hit me up on my Instagram. And then I'll forward some information for you. So, I mean, like if you know some local artists that, you know, need to be pimped, I know the location. I know the block.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, guys.
CB4, man. Cell Block 4.
They're going to be like is their tagline going to be Rich City Comic Show, the comic show for the 1%?
Maybe.
Don't do that. Well, you know what? I always have ad space available, so if they need me to plug something on, you know, I just recently went like 1,050 friends on Facebook, so some of them bound to live out there somewhere. Because I don't know all those folks, I promise you.
There got to be some Kentucky folks out there.
Well, I mean, if you guys just want to come see this mofo, I will be there.
Yeah, the only two things I would come, the only way I'd come to Kentucky is for two things. I'd come see Pope Grammy, and then Kentucky Fried Chicken.
And some bourbon.
Bro, you can get Kentucky Fried Chicken in your backyard.
Yeah, down the street. Or maybe some of that KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce.
There you go.
I thought that's Kansas City, man.
What's on its way?
It is Kansas City. That Kentucky stuff. Got Uncanny Kyle Walker. It's good to see Kyle in the house.
What's up, man? What's up?
Brandon Stawinski, where you been all night, man?
No, he's been there.
He been quiet. Damn, Comics Princess Flame went to the first KFC in Kentucky. Damn.
No,
I love that food.
That kid's a young pup, man. You know, he's got some life under his young little legs, man.
Yeah, he can eat a lot of chicken. I can't eat that much fried stuff no more.
Hope Thomas wants to know if you're going to Lexicon.
I will.
Yes.
I will be there.
So maybe you can meet up with Thomas Churchill if he's going. Give him a big old high horn.
Sig Heil, Lucifer.
Lucifer.
Watch out for Lucifer, people, because he's out there. Don't let him get too close.
Now, like, hold on. Does he mean like out? Does he mean SensiCon or does he mean like Scarefest?
He said Lexicon. Doesn't spell that with any C.
The Lexicon has already happened.
Ain't that the damn cube in Transformers?
The Lexicon?
Yeah, the Lexington Con already happened.
Oh, Lexington Con. Think you're talking about that thing Shia LaBeouf pushed into Optimus Prime? Yes.
Whoa. Like robot animal?
Yeah.
Robot rape is not okay.
Yeah.
I'm not getting computer chips blasted all over me, pal.
Ain't getting none of that action.
Uh.
Some of that damn Smokey and the Bandit shit right there. Deliverance.
Transformers. Earlier, when you're talking about Ethan Hunt's contest, what civilian would you relate to in comics? Mine would be Spike. Definitely Spike, man. I'd be driving around some Transformers, you know, swearing up a storm, listening to some crazy Judd Nelson. Oh wait, he was a voice actor, wasn't he? He wasn't the singer. Maybe I was thinking of the Nelson twins or something. Damn Yankees. I don't know.
Those Yankees, man. They'll do it to you every time. Autobots transform.
Rolled out. Man, Rodimus Prime was my jam when I was a kid, man. That 1986 Transformers movie. That's the shit right there, man. That was
Orson Welles was saying some shit about that movie. He didn't know what it was, or he didn't give a shit,
yeah,
but they paid him a lot of money for it, you know.
that's all he cared about.
Just got some money.
He said it's in Lexington this weekend. It's a local show.
Oh yeah, y'all gotta get some picks together, man. You and old Thomas. Damn, that'd be awesome.
That's great.
Oh, are you? Is he talking about the? Holy shit! The September swap, because it's not Lexington. It's not the Lexington Con. It's like a basically where people just trade comic books and stuff.
Well, maybe you should hit Thomas Churchill up on Instagram.
And maybe
do some private messages.
Yeah, see what's going on. Speaking of private messages, tonight the last book I'm going to talk about that I read this week was Darkhawk #1.
There it
Guys, girls.
Darkhawk.
I don't know if anyone else has read this book in this community or not. I know people have talked about Darkhawk. I'm going to do a little insert here from Stan Lee. Stan Lee proudly presents the premier adventure of the greatest hero of the 90s. This shit was awesome, and I want to pick up more of it. Like, I read this issue, and it's like, you know, because I didn't know that Darkhawk was like a kid. You know, I didn't know he was like a young adult, you know, that came across some mystic amulet that became this little gem here. Look at those 3 fingers, man. That would rip you up.
That sounds like a Jaime Reyes finding the blue beetle scarab out in the desert or something.
Yeah, it was, I mean, shit, if I would have had this as a teenager, this might have been my first comic book I read instead of Deadpool. My whole life would have changed. My whole life would have been from anti-hero to hero.
You could have had that book on your wall of 9/8 or something, you know.
Yeah.
Darkhawk.
Probably not 9/8.
And you know how like that is though? I mean, back in the day, if we did have social media, the internet and all that stuff, I mean, if we all got on here and we hyped up some Darkhawk, I mean, Darkhawk, that would be the next freaking Donny Cates book or something, you know? Darkhawk.
Oh my gosh, Donny Cates writing Darkhawk? Oh yeah.
Damn. That would be some Darkhawk in there.
I'm just trying to imagine geeking out with you guys back in the 90s.
It was a lot of Fantastic Four and Image, and a lot of Image.
Yeah, for sure. I would have had. I had like.
Hey, what are you bumping in the background? Oh, that's Onyx.
Oh yeah.
My music would have been like Crisscross, you know. Crisscross will make you jump.
House of Pain. Some Cypress Hill.
Some Cypress Hill. That's where it was at.
Yeah. I did the rap and the grunge music like Alice in Chains, Stone Temple Pilots, Soundgarden, you know.
Oh yeah, me too.
That's
damn dude, but I do have to say, like, I had Cypress Hill on my playlist today at work, and a student was listening to it, and they're like, "Is that Vanilla person?" And I was like, "What?" And like, that Vanilla, you know, the Ice Baby stuff, and I was like, "No, this is fucking Cypress."
This is Cypress Hill.
I was like, "No, it's some whole other shit."
Cock the hammer, it's time for action. Cock the hammer. Remember that shit?
I was like, "Get the fuck out of my shop. Get the fuck out."
Hey, Bad Avengers in my corner, man. He likes some Darkhawk. He said it was a very underrated series.
Thanatos says effing Darkhawk.
Dude,
Darkhawk.
Comic Core Chad brought up, remember Snow? Informa, I think it boom boom down.
Oh, dude, that shit's on my playlist too.
I'm sorry, your playlist is getting better by the minute.
Man, I listen to everything, man. I listen from everything from Annie Lennox to like Super Joint Ritual. So like, you know, I hit everything all the way to the other side.
Sweet dreams are made of these.
Yeah.
Who
am I to disagree? Now, do you like the original or the Marilyn Manson remake?
I like the Manson version.
Yeah, I do too.
Which one do you want?
Sweet dreams. Yeah. Donny Cates sings that before he goes to bed. With that voice, the scary voice. Oh God!
I don't know. I gotta learn some more about Donny Cates. I gotta get it. I gotta get that guy on here.
I'm pretty sure he falls asleep to like a Hellboy stuffed animal.
Probably.
Hellboy. Do they even have a Hellboy stuffed animal? That'd be cool.
He gives him the fist bump before he goes to sleep.
To the big hand. Yeah.
Man.
He's
This
like,
also
"Someday,
know if
man,
it's
someday."
karaoke night with the legend.
No, I don't. No, I don't have that. I don't have that free music anymore. I gotta re-buy that stuff, man. That free music.
Roman Curtis, how you doing, man? What's
Good
up?
to see Roman in the house, man.
There he is. There's the guy.
Roman, man. Roman epic battles in those auctions, man.
They're fun to watch, aren't they? Especially if you're the one selling.
Mm-hmm. They're long ass shows and my back hurts, but they're fun.
Oh yeah, man. I've done lots of battles with Roman over like shit in the auction.
Yeah.
Like,
I
damn it,
love those
Roman, like
Roman.
let me have one of these wins. For the
Yeah.
love of God.
My favorite battle that I've ever had in an auction was the one that I won over Pope when I was trying to buy a book for Pope.
Damn, that is awesome. Holy crap.
Like,
Awesome for the seller. Yeah, awesome for the seller, right?
now I have this freaking Matrix variant that I don't need.
Dude, I'm telling you, send it my way. I will still take it, man. I love that shit.
This dude, I win this book from Alex the Comic Quarter, and this dude freaking goes on eBay and just buys one. And I'm like, you freaking dude, this was for you.
Damn.
I was just messing with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he bid against me. I was like, well, goddamn, JP. Just
I thought we was friends.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, I was just like, man, if he wants it, I'm just gonna let him have it. And
Yeah.
the funny thing is, I looked on eBay and found one that was like maybe like $5 less than what JP.
And well, yeah, because you submitted a best offer and the guy took it right away. Like,
Mhm.
I'm like, you son of a bitch, I lost twice in one night on one book.
But y'all helped out Alex and then Wayne and Jess, maybe, you know.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's what it's all about, having some fun, supporting this community that we are so much involved in, you know, and part of. So, yeah, it's.
Let me give away some shit.
Oh yeah.
I was going to give away a book tonight too, but unfortunately,
We're out of time. See ya.
damage book.
Oh, damage. That DC book.
Yeah.
Damn
Well,
it.
I bought two of the Batgirls, so I want to give one away tonight. But
Mm-hmm.
Little did I know, it would
Little
get
did he
raped by the
know.
postman, not Jason Smith, but a different postman.
The different one. C. Woodard loves them auctions. Hell yeah.
So if anyone wants this book, I'll give it away. You might want to get it pressed though and see if you can get that fixed.
Yeah, I bet all that stuff will just press out probably, you know.
It's going to have a little bit of color breaking, but
And plus, you're giving it away, man. So it's not like they're losing anything.
Mhm.
I hear that.
And if you get really crazy people, you may want to open it up to read it.
Oh,
I know. What a knock or crazy idea. All right. So I'll let you do your thing. I'm going to highlight you so you can show off what you're giving away.
let me do my thing.
Here we go.
For you guys, if you watched my last video, I got a ton of shit from my local comic book store. Like they had a dollar bin. Like he allowed me to get like a big long box and let me just go through the dollar bins, and he gave me like, man, I paid way less than what I should have paid for that box.
That's awesome. That is so cool.
So I just started grabbing shit, guys. So what I'm gonna give away is this Mother Panic and Batman.
Hmm.
And I just thought I never seen these before, so I thought these were interesting. It's like Batman, who's like I guess like a door-to-door like preacher. He's kind of looking like.
Yeah, he does kind of have that style.
I mean, a lot of these stuff, you'll definitely see like the 50s style, because this is the Justice League America and Doom Patrol. It's like Superman like being the milkman.
Yeah, I just thinking about Jason being a mailman.
Jason's like, he wants some milk.
I want a damn blank variant. I want to have him draw Jason as a mailman.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, that'd be
And they
great.
had Shade the Changing Girl and Wonder Woman. And it's called the Milk Wars.
Mm-hmm.
But here's some Wonder Woman vacuum.
Oh, she got a vacuum there. So that wouldn't work out in today's times.
Yeah.
That would go against the Me Too.
Oh no, I saw that cover and I was like, that just set women's rights back a couple.
Yeah, the vacuum.
Then there was the Doom Patrol and the Justice League of America.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I like the cover of this. I mean, it's kind of like an old gritty style. And Lobo is in the mix.
Lobo in there.
Good old Lobo.
He's a good character.
And I always loved this this cover, Jessica Jones #1.
That's nice.
And I'm just gonna throw this in the pile. I don't even know how this got in the box, but like I said,
Another Jessica.
It got to the point where I just needed to fill that long box, so I just started grabbing random books. I haven't checked this out, but it looks pretty interesting. The Evil Within.
Oh shit! Damn, that probably. Yeah, I've got that first Evil Within, but that's probably like a little prelude or intro or something.
It says #1, but it also says it's like the interlude.
Yeah, I bet that's something to do with the video game. I never played the game. I don't know why. I still have it just in the shrink wrap. I need to play it on Halloween or something.
They made that into a movie too, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
Evil Within, man.
Evil Within,
That's probably some scary, bloody stuff. So y'all get ready for some scary.
So who did the Jones cover? The Jessica Jones. Looks like Alex Maleev, but I love Alex Maleev, like Scarlet.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
You may love Alex Maleev, but do you love Alex Ross?
I do love Alex Ross, man.
Damn. Now, sorry for the glare. It's in Mylar.
Shocker. Shine bright like a diamond.
Right.
Shine bright like a diamond.
It's like a diamond.
A diamond in the rough.
Then I got an Eternal Thirst of Dracula #2.
Ooh.
That's some.
I like that cover.
Is that a vampire monkey?
It kind of looks like one.
Man, ain't nothing more terrifying right now in my life than a vampire gorilla.
That's awesome.
That would suck.
And then
behind you, like Deliverance. Big
bam, 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 bam. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah. Don't give that gorilla your banana. You'll be sorry.
No. Oh God, no. Then I got Mystic U #1.
Ooh, look at that one. Mystic.
Tana.
Students how to be mystic.
And last but not least, I got that new series, Witchblade #1.
Ah.
Oh.
Which, to be honest, when I first kind of nabbed this, it almost looked like a Adam Hughes meets a Jenny Frison cover.
Who is the artist?
I don't know.
Oh, well, good looking out. Good research. I like it.
I'm on my way. I'm opening it up.
Here at Comics and Cold, we do our best not to give you the information.
If my fingerprints are all over your book, it's JP's fault.
That's so funny.
So
It's
this is a Roberta in Granada and Brian Valeniza cover.
Probably would have been better off if I didn't ask.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Never heard of that person. Or persons, as it were.
They did a little double action on it, yeah.
But I mean, the artwork's great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I got, guys.
Well, you know what else you got? You got 19 thumbs up, man. Kick ass show, man.
So how am I gonna give this away, fellas?
Oh yeah. How about this? Let me ask a question real quick.
Do it.
And I only want the first name of this person. Who is Sinestro's daughter?
Oh, can I
That's a
answer?
good one.
Man, I can't even give that away.
I was going to ask you, JP, do you know that one?
I don't.
Oh shit! Who is Sinestro's daughter, man? Damn good storyline in Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, where you saw
Oh yeah.
the grandson of that guy, come from the future. Oh, that, and I called that shit too. Like 2 or 3 issues, I already called that shit because I love time travel. All right, who's winning here?
Santanos.
Yeah, you got to go Thanatos. Thanatos Comics. He knows it.
I was
There
gonna
it
say
is.
you should have known it.
Full fucking name.
He's
Last name too. Yep. Thanatos Comics right there.
All right, buddy. I guess the easiest way is to hit me up on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Send me a message and give me your address, and I'll send those books out to you, brother. Congratulations.
And yeah, once he gets those books from you, he'll have your address to send you that 8.5 gold label Sinestro's first
That's
appearance.
right. You just send that shit out.
Send it his way.
That's awesome.
Miranda.
that was my guess, Miranda.
Miranda.
That sounds about right.
Damn.
She also was the country
My favorite
singer.
shit is how Sinestro got her to be. He pretty much got her to lead the Sinestro Corps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did, man.
I liked how he taught her how to use the Sinestro ring.
Damn. Hey, what's your Instagram, Pope Grammy?
It turns out it's Pope Grammy.
Damn, there it is.
You'll
You
find
can
it pretty quick. Pretty
Yeah.
quick. Like,
One of these days, I'm going to learn how to put all of our links into our description so that you guys can just click on it.
Oh, click on that shit, yeah.
But I'm terrible at that stuff.
I don't even know if I have Instagram link in my video descriptions. I got to check that. That's my forgotten social media platform. I don't use it that much.
Well, I did it back when I actually made videos and stuff, haul videos. Now this is it. Live show on Thursday night. I don't really do much after that.
That's the way to do it, man. Like Bill O'Reilly used to say, fuck it, I'll do it live.
fuck it. Fuck it. We're doing it live.
That sounds about right, man. That's my.
Me and my wife love that one. I don't know when the last time I don't know when the last time I did I guess it was my Fantastic Four issue 150 to 200 video, but I don't know the last time I did a video where it wasn't live,
It's a little same here, man. I have to look back, but
Go live.
so speaking of Instagram, make sure you guys hit up Comics and Cold Ones on Instagram as well. We got a new thing on Twitter. It's Comics and Cold Ones on Twitter as well. So you guys are over there searching for some stuff. I think on Instagram it's like comics _and_ cold ones _ you'll get there eventually.
All the underscores in between
Yeah.
the words.
Someone named Pope Grimy set that shit up with all this underscore nonsense.
What are you talking about?
I was trying to find it today to tag you in something, but I'm like, it's not popping up.
You're like, you son of a bitch.
Finally, it did. But,
Making things difficult.
yeah, make sure if you guys haven't subbed each other up in the chat, like Jeffrey's pretty new on here. Make sure you guys sub him up. Show him some love. Love.
Gotta get some love.
And, say congratulations to Miss Hustle for being part of my exclusive Blue Wrench Club.
Congratulations, Hustle.
Or our Blue Wrench Club, I should say. Anyways, who else is out there? You guys have anything else you want to show off tonight before we close down the shop?
Yeah, let me show these things off.
Put your shirt back on, man. No one wants to see those nipples.
Oh, you want to see them? You know you do.
Probably.
Oh, Legend had to turn to look and be like, damn. Had to make sure if I was showing my nipples or not. I was at my local comic book store and they had these big giant sized.
Wow, Treasury Edition or something?
Yeah, got the Star Wars #1.
Damn, that's awesome. I love a good Treasury Edition.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. Like,
Big ass book, too.
I picked that up, and then I picked up the Rampaging Hulk #24. This is just a beautiful cover, man.
Oh, man, that does look good. Warlock, Adam Warlock. It's got the Inhumans in there.
Yep. So that's all I got to show, man. But I mean, those are my first two like
Treasuries.
treasury books that I've ever got. So
I'm gonna give away this book real quick. So just so you guys know, it's gonna probably be about an 8.0 if you get it pressed, maybe 8.5. You get that straightened out. So Youngsta Kang. You never heard of that person? Welcome to the chat.
What's up, youngster?
Youngsta.
What's up, youngster?
I like that Kang the Conqueror. He was a good time traveler.
Yeah.
Well, since Legend is our guest tonight, you want to do the next question for this giveaway as well?
That's right. So this is a Batgirl one. All right. This is going to be, y'all make sure y'all ain't got no lag in the chat because I want to know.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I want to go hard school 1966. I don't think I'll go 1966. I'm going to go ahead and ask, who is Batgirl's father?
Boom.
Damn.
Which Batgirl?
Oh, yeah. Barbara Gordon. Who is Barbara Gordon's father? That one.
That's fucking great.
I love that one.
I think a better question would be.
Oh, four-way flashers.
Oh, there you go, Mike.
Oh, shit. You got to send that up to Canada.
That's okay. I already got a box for him, so I'll just add it into that box.
You're like, fuck you guys. I'm already sitting in a box.
Yeah. Four-way for the win, man.
So I was going to go with what's JP's favorite? Who is JP's favorite Batgirl?
I thought you were going to say, who's JP's favorite Canadian?
Miss Hustle.
There's too many.
Let's see. Your favorite Batgirl?
JP is not the father of Batgirl. I'm mysterious, but I'm not that mysterious.
I went blank. I was going to go, who was the girl that played Batgirl in the 60s?
Where is he?
Can't remember
My
that.
favorite Batgirl is always going to be Stephanie Brown.
Oh, okay. The new school stuff.
Yeah. Stephanie Brown and some Cassandra Cain, man. Those are the girls that they need to do something with them. They're the new crew, you know what I'm saying?
What about the girl playing Batwoman?
Hey, we talked about that last week, man. That's good. I think she's a great choice, personally.
Yeah. What is the Batwoman's real character name? Not Ruby Rose or whatever that is, but
Kate Kane.
Kate Kane.
Oh, Kate Kane. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this Batgirl.
Dude, I think she's perfect for that role, man. Like,
yeah. Get that red hair, that long red hair under the cowl or whatever. Yeah,
that's a wig that she wears anyway.
Yeah, she's a hot gal, that one. Though Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose.
I only saw her from The Orange is the New Black, but I don't watch that show. I just kind of like would walk in and then there she was kissing another girl. And I was like, well, who the fuck is who is that girl? What's going on here?
You walked in and your wife's watching. You're like, why are you watching that stupid? Hold on a second.
They're going.
Let me pull up a chair.
Hey, show's not that bad. Yeah.
Can I have some of your popcorn?
Yeah. she does popcorn every night. The Orville Redenbacher flavor. That's her little snack, you know. Then we held hands in the popcorn bucket.
That's right.
The old school.
That's how you do it.
Damn. So, Jason, next time you go see a movie with Miss Hustle, make sure you hold her hand in the popcorn bucket.
Now she's never gonna join the hangouts now.
She's never gonna go to the movies again. Hell,
she's never gonna eat popcorn again.
She's in her house breaking all of her DVD discs and all that stuff.
I've been trying to learn French so I can speak with Miss Hustle on a live show. So.
With the Rico Suave. Oh, that's Spanish.
Close. Real close.
Damn. And look what Jeffrey Comic Audience just wrote.
What do you write?
Damn.
That makes two of you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's at least a couple of people on here that hopes there's no hole in the bottom of that.
Hustle says FML. You don't want that Jason's hole in the bucket. Oh my God!
This place gets out of control, man.
Holy shit!
Damn, Jason said you're not dark enough. Jason wants that dark KFC meat.
He said, "Did Hustle just cuss?"
Yeah.
I think that just turned him on. Prepare for the blue wrench.
Oh shit!
Here comes the Blue Ranch of Doom, buddy. Like you done did it now.
That's so funny.
Man, hustle.
I haven't seen John Wick 2, so was the
Oh,
Ruby
it was-
Rose in
Hold
there?
on, hold on, guys. I like what Jason's doing right now.
all right.
Like he's playing he's playing that hard to get shit where he's just like, he's like, nah, you ain't dark.
Damn, she says Miss Hustle. Miss
You
Hustle
gotta
said
get a little bit darker than that for me.
he's such a creep. Damn, she going out. Oh, and he says you love it. Damn, I love this. I want them to. And they need to be the next guest on Comics and Cold Ones.
I have tonight's love connection is.
Yeah,
There's our epic rap battle right there.
get those two on a show.
They're gonna roast each other.
You know, he's got a couple of postcards he's going to deliver to you.
Because they don't send an email to Canada.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, maybe not. Oh man,
Be safe. But hey, 4-way flashers, congratulations! I'll just add that to your box since you.
congrats,
I
4-way.
clearly haven't sent it out yet because it's $30 to send to Canada. So I'm just a single poor man trying to survive this world.
I know, right? Damn, Miss Hustle's deleting all. Oh, damn!
300 seconds.
Time him out. Damn.
Yep, the Blue Ranch of Doom. The hammer
I'm
has
so
come
over
down.
you, Jason. Damn. That culminated the whole show right there. Holy crap.
That's right.
That's how we end shit, man. Boom.
Hell yeah.
That's how you make it super
Wow.
effective right
While
there.
Russ drops the pink microphone, Kingdom drops the pink brush. Man, Hustle just dropped the blue wrench on Jason. Hey, she shined the wrench up. She shoved that sumbitch in there sideways and banned his ass. Got put in the corner.
And that's what we should do. We end the show now so he doesn't have a chance to get.
Yeah, so he has no chance to apply.
No, it's 11 on the dot, man. We hit the
Kick-ass show, man. JP, again, just thanks for you and Pope having me on. It's always been one of my lifelong dreams to make it live with y'all on Thursday night, man. 9 Central, 10 Eastern, Comics and Cold Ones. Get your drink on.
the honor for myself is the fact that you've been my mentor, you've been my friend, you've also been our tech support.
We had some good years together.
Oh hell yeah, man! Then holy shit.
But yeah, it's awesome to have you on, of course, and I'm sure. Well, tomorrow night we'll be on live again on a
We'll be
different
doing
channel.
it again. Drinking some more and shit.
You're welcome, Jeffrey, man. You should get your book here in a few days, and hope you enjoy it. But yeah, appreciate everyone who came out tonight. As always, we appreciate the support from this community. It's always great. It's good to see new people as well. Bring a friend next time, right? This is like church on Thursday night. Bring a friend.
Bring a friend.
We'll start taking.
Bring Donnie. bring your Donnie here next time.
We're gonna pass around that offering plate now before you guys leave.
Yeah, do y'all have one of them donate things yet?
No.
Make your thing. You go to that Streamlabs and get one of them donate deals going or something.
That'd be funny. Matilda,
man.
you're sneaking in at the last second there. Good to see you.
Good to see Matilda.
Yeah, Matilda, what's up?
Haven't seen her in a while, man. Good to see her though.
Jason probably ran her off.
Saw the Blue Ranch come down, and she's like, "This is my chance."
Oh man.
Safe. The coast is clear. Ah, shit, man. It's good to have you guys. It's good to be with you guys always. So.
I'm just trying to imagine Jason like,
Breaking his keyboard, man. Probably ripping the keys out as we speak.
"Postman mad."
He's gonna rip all the keys out and then put it in a little box and send it in the mail to Hustle. Maybe tape the keys on paper and it'll say something like "F you" or something like that.
It's gonna
I'm
be
coming
like
for you or something.
serial killer messages where they like,
All the letters, Riddler shit or something.
"Will be this, Miss Hustle."
Who's creepy now?
Who's the creepy one? She says she don't know how to undo the time.
I don't either. I give all these people the blue wrench. I don't even know how it works.
He's banned from the channel.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Hey, you know, Miss
I thought there was like a
JP will send you the link to Instagram if you want to come to the after hour show.
She wants to go to the, where she wants. She wants to go to the where she want.
Maybe the after hour show.
Well, let me copy this link. You guys want to have a little get together?
Yeah.
yeah.
Copy it real quick and then shut this shit down before anything happens.
Nasty shit. Let's.
Trilogy, you too, man. Come on in here, Trilogy. Get our Tales of Suspense on. Now, him and Who Dat had a little Tales of Suspense today. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I thought we were gonna have another outbreak or something.
An outbreak.
Okay, you guys get ready to be shut this shit down because I'm gonna paste
pop
this.
that link and shut it down.
Don't need any.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Peace out. God bless.
Have a good night. Thank you all.